Upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Mays, he completes it to Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Mays. He completes this to Russell Gage. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Mays. This ball taken in here by Brooks. They give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw on 3rd down, Mays. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Operating from the gun, Mays. And this is caught by Evans. There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mays. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Operating from the gun, Mays. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quinn Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Mays. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14, Packers nothing.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off play action. Mays. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And
now off to the races down the right side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker?
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid stiff arm. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A good run there on the right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Well, surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is how they're good. And this is now a 1-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety. That led to a touchdown. So their commanding lead, not so commanding anymore as they begin anew with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mays. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Mays. That's completed right side to Palmer. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That'll be caught right side by Reed. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Going back to Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First down, Love to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw now. Here's Love. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Mays, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. KJ Hamler returning it. And some good special teams coverage. Down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Loose inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Love now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a Packers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Mays. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Lucas Van Ness getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now he's free up the right sideline. Down the right sideline. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 98 yards. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 23. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage has evaporated. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love. Flush to his right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mays. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
14. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer, 53 yards. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
That's another Packers first down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Love, they go play action now. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mays. That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 35 yards. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake. Mays airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mays. And that's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand,
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Mays. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory.